Hello, I'm Kiyoshi Yorha, and welcome to my Final Fantasy XIV Remastered recap. Yeah, I spent most of 2022 going through Final Fantasy XIV's Heavensward 2 Shadowbringers in order to catch up with Endwalker. What? Not to date the video, but as of right now, Dawn trails around the corner and it's pretty much been a year since I stopped playing. In an effort to remember what happened, I'm going to re-edit my 264-hour VODs to relive my playthrough and finally catch up with the series. I'll be putting these up in playlists so it's easy for you to get around, so feel free to check that out. If you have any memories or reactions of each video, please put them down in the comments below. I would love to hear them. I hope you enjoy the video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share the video. By the way, I started Heavensward a little bit before I started streaming, so I recorded post-stream, like right now. So the first couple cutscenes, gonna be me adding it after I streamed. In place of a webcam, I will use emote Kiyoshi as a substitute. Also, after the B-rolls, my character's aesthetics will change to how I had them when I streamed it. Okay, that's enough. Play the video.
The dawn's light will shine again. So long as we have these specious accusations hanging over us, we will struggle to achieve anything. You must go to Ishgard, as Tataru proposed. I will return to Uldar and set things right.
Pray, do not be so hasty, Master Alphino.
Lord Orchiffon.
Full well do I understand your desire to clear your names. But now is not the time for drastic action. You yet have allies upon whom you can rely. There is no need to act alone.
Yes. Yes, of course. Pray forgive my impatience.
I bring tidings. Count Edmont has decreed that the three of you be taken in as wards of House Fortan. Under our patronage, you shall be granted access to the city proper. Pray, consider our manor your new headquarters, from which you may gather information and plan how best to proceed. Needless to say, should any of your missing allies be found, as I am certain they shall, they will of course be welcome to join you there.
You are more than generous, my friend. On behalf of my fellows, I humbly accept your offer of hospitality.
The Count is a good man and just. He will treat you with the kindness and respect that a hero and dear friend deserves.
To Ishgard, then. Together. There we shall carry on the Scion's legacy. There we shall begin anew.
Hear, hear!
And so they came, at a friend's behest. Heroes once celebrated as saviors of Eorzea, brought low through treachery, their names blackened with royal blood. With memories of the lost, and dreams of redemption, with hope yet in their hearts, they came. To Ishgard, shining city on the mount, overlooking the dominion of Kurthus. A great and proud nation, devoted to Halone, the Fury, ruled by Thordan VII, Archbishop of the Ishgardian Orthodox Church. The last bastion of the faith, her walls ever bristling with the sworn swords and spears of her 4 high houses. A land that after 1,000 years of war had forgotten what it was to be at peace. Through gates long closed, the warrior of light and his companions passed, entering at last a city whose history was written in blood. In the midst of the Dragonsong War they came, 3 weary travelers whose arrival would set in motion great change. Though none knew then how great.
My lord, I have returned with the Scions.
I hope your journey was not too taxing. I, Count Edmond de Fortomp, do bid you welcome. As wards of House Fortomp, you shall be afforded every courtesy. My home is your home.
My companions and I are deeply honored, Count Forton.
The honor is mine, Master Elfino. Consider it an expression of our gratitude for your service to Ishgard.
Forgive me, my lord, but are you not concerned? To accept foreign guests at such a juncture, especially ones with our reputation.
Do not worry yourself on my account. 'Tis true that Ishgard's first thought has ever been the war effort, hence the closing of our borders. Yet it is in troubled times most of all that men should seek allies, don't you think? Granted, my decision will have raised eyebrows in the vault and in the halls of the other high houses. But so long as you continue with your altruistic endeavors, I doubt my honored peers will feel moved to voice their concerns.
Then there is naught to fear. Though our numbers are much reduced, we are no less determined to carry on our work.
Full glad am I to hear it. But before you return to your labors, why not take a tour of the city? You would do well, I think, to acquaint yourselves with your new surroundings. After all, you may be here for some time.
Though our friends in House Four Tops have been generous enough to extend us their protection, we must take care not to impose too much on their hospitality.
It is only proper that we learn about our new home so that we might become more self-sufficient. No, I'm not going to do that voice. It'll take a while to learn the lay of the land, but learn it we must. Then there's the markets and taverns. We'll need to know where to shop and where to hear small talk. 'Twould seem a tour of the city is indeed in order. Thank you for your counsel, my lord. My companions and I shall, of course, do as you suggest. Very good. Then my manservant shall accompany you. He will be able to answer any questions you might have. Ah, but I grow forgetful. In my dotage, there is something I must give you ere we part. Their documentation is in order, I trust? Yes, my lord. I don't know why I have this deep voice, but here you go. God, I'm so hot and slutty. Those documents identify you as wards of House Four Tops. Given that our borders have remained closed for decades, many of my countrymen are unaccustomed to treating with foreigners. Shall anyone happen to question your presence here, it may prove necessary to remind them that you remain under the protection of House Four Tops. But let us hope it shall not come to that. Rest assured that we should do our utmost to avoid any situation which might compel us to invoke your name. Kyoshi, Tataru, the city awaits. Let's go! Let's go! Goodbye. Tell us then, Master Alphino, does Ishgard meet your expectations? That which I imagine pales in comparison to reality. I felt the weight of 1,000 years of history with every step I took. And when those steps took me past the scars left by the wardens in the Foundation, I understood how easily that history could end in tragedy. The attack was devastating, the casualties unspeakable. The wyverns did not discriminate. Unarmed men and women, even children, were gotten no quarter. Sir Amaric has ordered his knights to strengthen our defenses. At each house has been called upon to lend what support it can. There is much to be done, yet, alas, able-bodied men and women are in short supply. Mayhap we could be of assistance, my lord. After all you've done for us, we could welcome any opportunity to repay your kindness. Yes, that is a most gracious offer, Master Alphino. You are guests in my home, to whom I have extended my hospitality without obligation, let or lien. Nevertheless, Ishgard's need is great, and if you are willing to aid our cause, I cannot well refuse. Good. What would you ask of us? From what I've heard, you are an intelligent and persuasive young man. Such qualities may prove most useful for us in the efforts to ensure provisions from foreign sources, identifying trustworthy suppliers, brokering contracts, and so on. As for you, Master Yorha, I could ask no one better than a storied veteran such as yourself, a man with the capacity to act swiftly and decisively when needed, to aid Artriel and Emanelian in their duties. I beg your pardon? I am more than capable of carrying out my duties by myself. I have no need of our honored guest's assistance. Now, be reasonable, brother. What manner of fool would you say no when a famous hero offered to do his work? Hold your tongues, by the Fury. The two of you will conduct yourselves with dignity befitting your station and show Master Yorha the respect he deserves. This is a man who slew Gaius van Belsar and some half-dozen primals besides. He is not here to steal your glory and serve as your errand boy. If you can pardon their improsperity, Master Yorha, I shall be much obliged if you would lend my sons a helping hand. My thanks. Fury willing, they may even learn something from you.
to the frozen wastes of the Western Highlands, once verdant tracts made pallid by the calamity. Beyond the towering wall of ice, to lands long forsaken that the Knights of Ishgard strove tirelessly to reclaim. To the hamlet of Falcon's Nest, once abandoned, now freed of its pall of snow and ash, he came.
It's icicle sprites, I tell you, mark my words. There are pockets of them here and there, just walking. For me to turn my back so they sneak out and do their dirty work. So I need you to search the hamlet and put an end to it. If you stand watching up, okay, so we're basically just going to do that. I think I'm going to skip or read through this and try to just let y'all know what they told me. But I'm pretty much going to get rid of these icicles. We finished this quest. We got rid of the icicles. Wait. These things are cute. These things are f***ing cute. I gotta kill these baby things? Look at them. Look how cute this is. How many more? Okay, I'm done. That one can live. We're just doing like assistant quests right now, so the story right now is not too integral. Wow, what a big word. Oh, you're right. I heard the sound of struggle. No, I'm good. Think the fury. I thought no one was gonna would come. The 3 heretics slain, the one night saved, just like that. You certainly give your reputation, Miss Yorha. Mistress Yorha. What happened here? Is there anyone else? This is very scary music. For the blizzard from here, my lord. Not the white, but white all around. Till we saw shapes moving towards us, running towards us, with naked steel in their hands. I cut down a few of those bastards who came, but the others, they were shouting and screaming. But after a while, I could only hear unfamiliar voices. I found my way to the camp, hoping to hide while the storm passed. The heretics tracked you here. My lord, heretics' hideaway lies somewhere to the north. We must move quickly before snow buries their traces over the passing. For my brothers, we must have faith, sire. Sir. Why is sir spelt that way? Otterl seems loath to forego any opportunity to locate these heretics' hiding place. Okay, so we're probably just gonna find them. The tracks continue north. Oh. Oh, more? Eat lightning. Oh, wow. Hey, get back here. Oh, I gotta follow the flame. If this dude was not running, I'd stop. Hi, everyone.
Looking for me?
Oh, thank God.
I presume.
Ah, the child who glimpsed the truth.
Oh, I forgot about them. Midsummer. Okay.
No, it cannot be.
She cameth unto me, as didst thou.
Didst thou?
Alike in gifts, yet set upon different paths.
He speaks true, warrior of light. Like you, I have been blessed with the echo. The visions terrified me at first. They came without warning. I wondered what I had done to deserve them. But I had no time to ponder such things once the calamity came. The land turned against us, and in a matter of hours, Falcon's Nest was buried under 10 fulms of ice and snow. We had no choice but to flee for Ishgard. We came to the wall, and while we searched for a way through, there was an avalanche. And then I was alone. So I set forth for Dravania. I knew full well what might happen where I found. But I could not survive on my own. I was found, of course. And not by a mere dragon, but by the great worm Hraesvelgr.
I don't know who that
is. And
is.
It was then that I knew why I had been given this gift.
Oh.
For with it I heard his voice and saw the truth through his eyes.
Honestly, love her eyes. I need to get lashes that like go inward like that.
I was chosen to deliver this revelation to the people, to bring dragon and man together as they once were and should ever be.
What? What of the innocents who died when you attack Fountain? Let's do that one.
It wasn't supposed to be like that. You have to believe me. It was beyond my control. Children taught to fear the skies, who saw their loved ones slaughtered. Yet the Dravanians, though they know where the fault truly lies, fell upon them with such fury.
Men die, and their children forget. But we are everlasting. To us, then is as now. Thou canst not comprehend the violation, the outrage, the fury.
Okay, but this is her first time. Apparently.
I will make this right. I am neither a saint nor a savior, just another sinner. Yet I will not forsake this cause. I cannot. I will see this cycle broken and peace restored. We can do naught else, for we are now as one.
You fully did not enjoy ARR. I was told that. Yeah, I think it was just long. That's what I was told. It's still good, but it was just long. Oh shoot. I need time to read, so I'm just going to just do that. Mistress Yorha, praise Hone, you're alive. We came as swiftly as we could, but I see we're too late. No, it's okay. I took care of everything, Diva. What are you talking about? So they were lurking in the cellar from this farmhouse? 'Tis a pity Lady Iceheart escaped, but we must not let that detract from our accomplishment. We have them on the run. You have dealt our foes, telling below this eve, my friend, I shall see that your efforts are recognized. Not recognized, that's rude. I only picked up this game because I got FOMO. I saw Camille's tweet with like a lot of our Stream Queen siblings, and they were all together, and I was like, I'm not in there. I should probably join. Okay, it looks like we have to go back to the Foundation. Oh yeah, because that dude was gonna report back to his father to tell his son that he did a good job. So I'm thinking of not being a Vera anymore, mainly because of I'm doing more Drag King stuff, and I want to play a masculine presenting character. This music sounds cool. Oh, that's cool. The music changed. So cool. Thing. Oh! Oh! I remember this dungeon now. It's completely different. Yeah, I love the transition of the musics. Oh, right. This was the dude that did, like, damage in the hallways and we could never fight. Yay! That was so fun! Okay, this is important. Hopefully, not voice actors. Miss Yorha, I will speak plain. From the first, I question your motives and your competence. Unjustly, I now realize. Of course you should have. You freaking ass. Rumors have a way of growing more fantastic as they spread, and quite frankly, those surrounding you beggar belief. But Harshufant swore that all the stories were true. All the stories are true. He companioned your cause and begged Father to grant you patronage, and he duly listened because for all his wisdom, he has never been able to say no to dear half-brother. The legacy of my father's side is sole indiscretion. Mother hated him, of course. Even in her deathbed, she refused to acknowledge him. And to be honest, she was not alone in her feelings. Well, now I'm on his side, even though he's called me an old hag. But that's not the worst of it. At Camp Riversmeet, when we came upon the wounded knight, I knew immediately that one of us had to pursue the heretics alone, an onerous task fraught of danger. And there you were, the savior of Eorzea, an honored guest house of Fortalms, my new comrade in arms, Hierophant's dear friend. I told myself it was to be a test, but part of me hoped that you would fail. Diva! Yet you accepted the task without a word of protest. I'm not a person of many words, nor a sign of fear. And you duly tracked the enemy, faced them alone, and lived to tell the tale. Yeah. Plainly, Hierophant had the right all along. That I doubted your strength bespeaks my own weakness, but I will not doubt you again. Mistress Yorha, on that you have my word. Good. It's finally, I'm glad I'm finally getting the recognition I deserve. Okay, now what do I get? Okay, so now that that's done, yeah, so now I have to do the other brother's quest. Thank you so much to all my Patreons for supporting me. If you would like to consider in helping me create these videos, please go to the link below, or if it's still there, patreon.com/KiyoshiYorha. Thank you so much again, Patreons, and I shall see you all in the next video.